Adam,
Yes.
are Spurs the favourite against Ajax?
I think if you ask each manager who is the favourite, they will say the other team. And I think that's how everyone's feeling a little bit. I think Tottenham have difficulties. They have a lot of injuries. They have suspension for Son, problems in midfield. We're not sure about Sissoko. Harry Winks is injured. Harry Kane's injured. So this first leg is such a good opportunity for Ajax to try and build up a lead ahead of the second leg.
Did they impress the fans in England a lot, Ajax?
Yeah, I think they've really charmed not just England but the whole continent, because it's, this club with far smaller resources. Okay, great name historically, but in terms of the modern era, with the resources they have to go and do what they do, to defeat Juventus, to defeat Real Madrid, and really blow apart the European elite this season. So it's been an amazing story. They're surprising everyone, and I think they'll continue to do that.
Against Spurs?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, tomorrow night, amazing new stadium, an amazing platform for them, a fantastic opportunity. If they play the same way as they did against Juventus and Real Madrid, Tottenham have a significant number of injuries. Even though Tottenham are at this stage of the competition, they haven't played that well over the last few months. They've had a lot of games. They didn't sign anybody last summer, so their squad has been really stretched by injuries, suspensions, fatigue. A lot of players are in the World Cup, in the late stage of the World Cup, the Belgian players, the English players. So this isn't the strongest Tottenham team of the last few years. It's a bit strange that they've reached this. If Tottenham play to their best, then of course they've got a fantastic opportunity. But I think Ajax, if they could have picked a draw out of Tottenham, Liverpool, Barcelona, they'd have picked this draw.
But I think Tottenham the same, maybe.
Of course. That's what makes it a great tie. I think for neutrals, it's hard to choose who you want to win, because Tottenham, I suppose, are the equivalent of Ajax in the Premier League. They don't spend a lot of money. They've got a long-term project. They bring through players from the academy. So there's a lot of similarities in the projects, but Tottenham still have far bigger resources than Ajax. And look at players in the Ajax team like Tadic and Daley Blind. They were finished in the Premier League as of last summer, and all of a sudden they're back here now, with a point to prove. And I'm sure tomorrow night they'll be really up for it.
Who do you think are the best players in this young team of Ajax?
I think everyone talks about De Jong, of course. De Ligt looks so strong. I saw him play as well for Holland against Germany recently. That wasn't his best game actually, but you can still see the quality he had, even going back when they played Manchester United a couple of years ago in the Europa League final. So he's exciting, but it's all over the team. Van der Beek looks exciting. Ziyech looks exciting. Neres, and it's such a shame that this summer it feels like they're all going to be ripped apart, taken in different directions, because imagine if those 5 or 6 homegrown players stay together for 5 or 6 years, like at Manchester United when they had Beckham and Giggs and Scholes and Gary Neville. It could be so exciting, but unfortunately the reality of modern day football is that they're going to be ripped apart. And then it's a case of, is it the Ajax system? Is it able to reproduce another wave of talent? Or actually does it reach a point where this is just one golden generation and then you have to wait 10, 15 years for it to come again? But I think what makes this group so special is these boys know that this is their one chance together to go and write history. They've already written history. So there's nothing for them to fear. There's nothing for them to be nervous about. They just need to go and enjoy it.
So your predictions?
I think Ajax will reach the final, but I think Ajax will lose the final.
Against Barcelona or Liverpool?
Liverpool.